All right, let's talk about Excel. For decades, it's been the quiet engine running countless small businesses, side hustles, and family budgets. It is incredibly powerful, no doubt, but let's be real. It can also be a massive headache.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You know exactly what you want to figure out. You have the goal crystal clear in your head, but then you open that grid of cells and your brain just kind of freezes. You're completely lost. You're just trying to track your expenses or maybe forecast next quarter's revenue, but instead you find yourself stuck trying to remember some obscure formula or worse, figuring out why a cryptic error message just completely broke your entire sheet. It's that frustration that stops so many of us from really using this amazing tool. And this all gets to the very heart of what we can call the spreadsheet problem. It's not that you lack good ideas, it's that actually doing them in Excel can be so difficult. This slide just nails the disconnect perfectly. On the left, you've got your goal, in simple, plain English. Show me my most profitable products. Easy enough. But on the right, that's Excel's language. A whole world of VLOOKUPs, SUMIFs, and weird errors like #ref. It feels like you need to be a programmer just to ask a simple question. But what if you could finally bridge that gap? Well, this is where things get really exciting. Imagine having a super smart assistant who lives right inside your spreadsheet, ready to turn your goals into reality. Let's meet Claude in Excel. So what is it? Claude is an AI assistant from a company called Anthropic that works as an official add-in for Excel. Now, the huge difference here is that you're not copying your private data and pasting it into some random chatbot on a website. The intelligence is right there, living inside the workbook you're already using. And look at how simple the process is. Step 1, you just type what you need using normal language. Step 2, Claude scans your workbook to understand the context of what you're asking. And then step 3, it just does the work for you, whether that's writing a formula, creating a chart, or analyzing your data. It feels less like programming and more like just having a conversation. So, one of the biggest and most immediate benefits of this is how it completely transforms that feeling of confusion into clarity. And with that clarity comes a whole lot of confidence. Come on, who here has opened a spreadsheet someone else made and seen this? It's a monster of a formula, right? You know it works, but you have absolutely no idea how it works or why. It's a total black box, and you're frankly scared to even touch it. But now, you can just ask Claude to explain it. And it breaks down that terrifying formula into simple, everyday language, telling you exactly what it's doing. Suddenly, the detective work is gone. And when you actually understand how your numbers work, you're empowered to really use them. Oh boy, the dreaded error message. This little symbol can bring your whole day to a screeching halt. It's so frustrating because it screams something is wrong, but gives you zero clues about what or why. Well, instead of that wave of panic, you can now just ask Claude what caused this error. It'll explain the problem to you and even suggest how to fix it. And, this is the most important part, nothing gets changed without your okay. You're always in the driver's seat. It turns a moment of pure stress into a quick, guided learning experience. Okay, so Claude can explain and fix things, which is already amazing. But where it becomes a total game changer is in its ability to build and analyze things from scratch, based on nothing more than your words. I mean, just think about this command for a second. You're not talking about cells or functions. You are describing a complete system. And from that one simple sentence, Claude can generate the entire structure, with all the right formulas and even the right color coding to make it all work. This just opens up so many possibilities. A freelancer can ask it to build a tool that estimates their taxes on the fly. A small shop owner can quickly figure out which products just aren't selling. You could even build a personal budget that actually warns you when you're about to overspend. You just need to know the outcome you want.
And you can go even deeper into some really powerful what-if questions. Instead of you having to manually tweak a bunch of numbers and recalculate everything, you can just ask complex questions like this. It lets you focus on making the big decisions, not on building the models to test them.
Of course, whenever we're talking about business or personal financial data, security is everything. So you should know that Claude operates within the established Microsoft 365 security framework. And this is really important, on professional plans, your data is not used to train external AI models. Plus, like we said, you always have the final say on any and all changes. So let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. Why is this shift so important for all of us, whether we're running a small business or just trying to manage a family budget? For a long time, AI felt like a place you had to go to. You'd leave your work, go to a separate website, paste your data in. It was a whole separate task. This slide shows the new world. AI is now embedded directly where your work and your data already live. It's a subtle but really profound change in how we get things done.
And that's the real magic here. The goal isn't just about making Excel smarter. It's about tearing down that technical barrier so that everyone can use it. It's about democratizing data analysis and empowering more people to turn their numbers into real, meaningful insights. Spreadsheets have always held the answers to our most important questions. The problem has always been getting to them. But now, it's as simple as asking. And that leaves us with a final, really powerful thought. With this barrier gone, what new questions will you finally be able to ask your own data?